Okay, let's go, boys. Today, in this video, we're doing something new. We're not doing a FIFA video, we're not even talking about FIFA drama. No, we're talking about the 26 people that we would select to go with the Belgian national team to go to the European Championships of 2020. The official selection has already been out, has been chosen by Roberto Martinez. We're gonna make our own and select ours compared to the official one, see what the differences are. Let's get straight to it. Okay, let's start it off with maybe something which I know I'll have a maybe controversial opinion on, and that's the goalies. The main options, the main options are available here. They are Courtois, Mignolet, Kaminski, and Van de Voort. Cels is also there, right? I don't know which ones I said or which ones I didn't. Anyway, Mignolet, I think, is going to be in there for everyone, for most of the people. We'll see if I take him as well. Courtois, I think, is the first one we have to say. Courtois has to come. Courtois has to come, right? He's our most important goalie. There's no doubt about it. We're putting Courtois in number one. He is right there with us. Then, what are the other goalies we can take? I think we have to take 3 goalies. So it has to be a good mix, I think. So, and I say a good mix because I want it to be a mix of experience but also young people. And by saying that, you may already know which direction I'm going. It means that yes, I will also take Mignolet. But I will also take Van de Voort. I think both of them will be a good value for the Belgian team. Some good experience for Van de Voort, who's still a very, very young keeper, but he's very talented, so I think he can do well, taking all the experience in, and if we're being really honest, he's probably not going to play a single minute anyway. Who's going to be the third one anyway? So let's pick Mignolet and Van de Voort. The only reason that that Mignolet selected for me and not Koen Casteels is because Koen Casteels is having surgery. Otherwise, Koen Casteels will be, of course, our second goalie. That's also why I wanted to bring a young guy in. Someone like Kaminski is probably never going to be better than Koen Casteels. I think, at least. Next up are center backs. For our center backs, we have a lot of options, but it's also, I think, a difficult position for us to find the right players. I put them all here. I think with the way Belgium is playing, we're probably going to play 3 at the back or 5 at the back, depending on how it is. But these are the main contenders for me for 26, which are Toby Alderweireld, Jan Vertongen, Boyata, De Nayer, Mechelen, Vermaelen, Bordeaux, and Kabasele. I know Engels could also be mentioned in there, but I wouldn't take him anyway. The easiest choice already is for me, of course, Vertongen and Alderweireld. They have to be there for the leadership, but also for the experience. For the skill, I don't think Vertongen is still up there, but I think for leading the team, he's very important. So I definitely would take these two. I think everyone can agree with that. Then the third one, I see it in chat already. I think also everyone can agree. Denayer has to be there as well. Having good time with Lyon. And he deserves to be in the squad. And I think this will also be the starting 3 center backs, in my opinion. Then, if we take a look at who are the replacements for them and who else should we take, for me, it's pretty obvious. I don't know why people are doubting so much about it, but I think it's pretty obvious. And again, here I don't have the same opinion as Roberto Martinez. For me, Vermaelen should not be in the selection. He's not playing at a nice enough or good enough level every week to be mentioned here. I think if you look at Bordeaux and Boyata, who are playing in the Bundesliga, it's a lot higher level, and it should for sure be mentioned. Also, Kabasele playing in the 2nd division of England in the Championship. It's definitely a lot more impressive than what the other center backs are doing. So for me, I would pick Boyata and Bordeaux. I don't know if we're already going to take both of them into consideration now, or if we'll do it later. I'll take Boyata to be sure. Boyata we can probably all agree on as well. So I'll take him already, and then we'll see how many spaces we have left later on. But I would probably take Bordeaux as well. So you have the right wingers and the right mid players. Right mid, or they can become right wing backs, whatever, in the 5 at the back. Depends how you see it. But so we have Doku, Januzaj, Salamakers, Lukebakio, Castagne, Meunier, and Fouquet. De Koster will not make it, Lars. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that De Koster will not make it in my team. So yeah, here the pretty obvious answers. The pretty obvious answers. What most people can agree on is that Castagne will be our number one on the right side. To start the game, he will be the most trustworthy person to have on that right side. So I think that's the person we can start with. Castagne to start. Then, who else do we need to take on the right side? That is also for me pretty obvious, but I've heard some mixed opinions about, and that is Meunier. Meunier, for me, he's good. He's good on the right back or on the right mid, right wing. Even we can put him. I wouldn't put him right wing, but if it's necessary, we can put him there. He's not the greatest anymore, but still he has some experience and he can handle. He can be there whenever it's necessary. So I think it's the best backup situation. Then if we look at the other right wings, who do we also want to take that are more attacking players? So let's say if we're still drawing or we want to catch up, the obvious answer for me is, well, actually it's hard. It depends on how many we're going to take. How many we're going to take. But what I would do is take Januzaj, Salamakers, and then if we have space, also Doku, to be honest. I would take them all. But it would be hard. I don't know. I don't know if we can take them all three of them. So we've done the right wing, so let's get to the left wing. On the left wing, I think we have a lot less options, or a lot less great options. But here they are anyway. Let's start maybe with the left mid. Let's start with the left mid, where the obvious answer is Carrasco. I think Carrasco will be always in the starting 11 when he's available. He will always be in the starting 11. And don't worry, guys, don't worry. I put Jordan Lukaku there. I see you already in the chat. I see you. It's a meme. He's not going with us with the 26. He's not. But you gotta give the people just a little bit of hope, you know? Jordan Lukaku will not be joining us to the Euros. I can tell you that. If you want to, I can delete his name. If you want to, we can delete his name. We can. I'll leave him here, but for me, of these three, there's only one that I'm 100% sure of that I would take, and that is Carrasco. And he would also always be in the starting 11. Now, we have a lot of other options on the left side as well. Eden Hazard, Torgan Hazard, Trossard, and Chadli. Now, we know already our manager, Mr. Martinez, took Chadli. For me, Chadli is the first one that gets put out of this list to not be involved with the Belgian team in the Euros. He's the first one to be out of it. Though, so if we have to take some from here, I think obviously Eden Hazard we're taking. For me, also Trossard, pretty obvious, and then Torgan Hazard. I would also take him just for the versatility. Anyway, so let's get straight to the center defensive mids. What are our main options there? I know what you're seeing. I know what you're seeing. Hear me out. The obvious ones is, of course, to take. Oh, not Fellaini. Witsel and Den Donker. They're both coming. That's 100% sure. If Witsel is fit, he's coming. He's one of the most important players, I think. Same for Den Donker. Very important. He can also play center back. That's what we were saying earlier. Den Donker can drop in at center back and will be a very good backup as well. So we have Fellaini there. And the reason that I put Fellaini there is because he brings something special. He brings like the bonus. Like the not the +4 card, but he brings like something that is like a little bit extra. He's not a good player that should be in our 11. And I know he's not coming. I know he said his career with the Belgian national team is done, but still, the problem is we don't have anyone like this anymore. We used to have Daniel van Buiten back in the time, or back in the days, like a true boomer. I can say that. We had Daniel van Buiten that we could put at striker. We used to have Fellaini, who did these crazy things, and that's why I want to show you something else as well, and that is I'll take you back to 2018, the year 2018, where this happened. Belgium versus Japan. So don't worry, center attacking mids are coming. They're coming. I'll already show them to you as well. So then we can go over this together. For center mids, because I think Pratt can also be seen more as a center attacking mid. So I'll show them all at the same time. There's not that many good options in my opinion. For me, the only ones that are 100% sure to go is of course best player in the world for me. I love to watch the brain play. He always has to be there. Almost forgot what I was going to say, but Tielemans also needs to be there. Confirmed. It just has to be. And then there's one more I think that we need to select, or otherwise we're going to be in trouble. As we say, like we know Eden Hazard and Torgan Hazard can play at cam as well. They can be there, but we need a good center mid as well. And then for me, I think maybe Prat is the person to pick there. Last but not least, our central attackers. And there we have 5 options. We still have 5 places as well. But I don't know, how many should we take? 3? I think 3. There's 2 very obvious ones. Lukaku and Mertens, both in the Serie A, doing very great. Lukaku can be... Yeah. Anyone who says that Lukaku and Mertens should not be in there, they're probably pretty delusional, let's say. And then Ben says we want Michi for the memes, but if I'm being honest, I may take Michi not even for the memes. I think I would take him not even for the memes. And let's be honest, it's him or Origi. I think I would like Batshuayi more, to be honest. Although it's a very narrow choice between him and Origi. Origi needs to transfer, yes, because he's not playing, but it seems that he's fine being on the bench, and that shows that he hasn't or he doesn't have the will to be a top player that he wants to play as much. And I think Batshuayi does show that, like, okay, he does a lot of transfers, goes to many clubs, but at least he wants to play. If we're at 24 out of 26, who are the 2 extra people that we take? For me, it's like Dylan says, probably we have to take another center back. And for me, it would also be Borno. I think Borno, playing again Bundesliga, has experience with playing against like fast attackers and can handle them. Yeah, okay, Köln are not doing great in the Bundesliga, but at least he has experience with handling them and playing against them week in, week out. If you look at Vermaelen, I don't think he can handle it. If Borno is in, that brings us to 25. So then we have to choose. You need an extra midfielder. That's the thing that I really wish we had this bonus player like Fellaini. I really wish we had that bonus player like Fellaini. I really, really do. But we don't have it. Anyone. Let's be honest. I think neither Lokonga, Van Aken or Verscharen will be able to make a difference when we play in the Euros. Verscharen best for the future. And maybe that's the best point you make. Is that it's for the future. Just like I take Van der Voort, we have to take out one of the young guys, as in Lokonga or Verscharen, and then probably Verscharen has to take it. Probably. Then we need to change Van Aken. But then still, would you take the Ketelaere over Verscharen? Would we really do that? The Ketelaere over Verscharen? Like, it seems everyone in chat is agreeing, but for me it's not that easy. Because let's be honest, I hope they don't have to play. The Ketelaere or Verscharen, I hope they don't have to play. You know what? I'll listen to you guys. We'll put the Ketelaere in over Verscharen. We'll put him in. And then Verscharen out. Sorry, Yari, but you're out. You're out. The chat has voted. Chat has voted, and Yari is out. It makes sense, though. It makes sense. What a legend, Mr. Watsi. Comes in, says hi, drops 8 gifted subs. 8 gifted subs. That brings us closer to the sub goal as well. It's one of the goals I set for myself. I've set some goals for next year. Not just to have like a certain amount of followers on Twitch or a certain amount of followers on social media or YouTube, but one of the goals I set for myself was to post on YouTube at least once a month and make that more regular. And while I'm doing that, I know I'll get better at creating and making it all look and sound a lot better. So that's why I'm going to do more types of different stuff for YouTube. Alright boys, if you have enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, press the subscribe button, go to the Twitch channel as well, so next time you can participate in the conversation. The link for that will be in the description down below. Make sure to let me know in the comments as well who you would take to the Euros, and yeah, see you next time.